the heels of flooding of sections of the Success East Coast Demerara lands, presumably by Gaisuco. The Ghana Sugar Corporation Gaisuco, in a public notice on September 27, had indicated that the lands would be flooded in 7 days if the squatters did not vacate the area. However, 7 days passed without any action by the agency, and the squatters continued living on the disputed lands. The recent flooding, which has threatened the livelihoods of several squatters, is reportedly as a result of Gaisuco commencing preparation for the cultivation of canes approximately 3 days ago. The former estate lands have been highly disputed for the last 2 months, as the squatters have refused to leave the area, claiming they have nowhere else to go. At the center of the dispute for the repossession of the lands are Nicil and Gaisuco. Both companies have issued verbal and written warnings to scores of squatters to clear the lands, all to no avail. Speaking with Nicil News exclusively via phone on Tuesday, Sharma pointed out that the lands which are vested in Nicil are owned by Gaisuco. He highlighted that over the last 6 weeks, there have been a series of engagements with the squatters, Nicil, Gaisuco, and the Central Housing and Planning Authority, and it was made pellucid by Nicil and Gaisuco that the lands were needed to be prepared for cultivation.
Would have placed public notices almost 1 month ago. At no stage were these squatters given any false expectation that it is possible for those lands to be used the manner in which it's being used. Those lands are Gaisuco's lands. We are just holding those lands. Those lands are going back to Gaisuco.
Sharma further added that efforts by Nicil to assist the squatters with removing their housing structures were not welcomed.
So we had 2 trucks at the disposal of the squatters to remove whatever structures, whatever possessions they had. They frustrated that effort. They sabotaged that effort. And obviously we could not in danger's way the truckers who were being paid, who we were paying to assist this process.
The chief executive officer posited that Nicil has been sensitive to the needs of the squatters. However, he maintained that order must prevail in the manner in which things are done.
Things have to be done in a lawful, methodical, structured manner. If not, it defeats the very purpose of any initiative, any housing initiative.
Further actions, he stated, may be taken by Gaisuco. Gaisuco's newly appointed Chief Executive Officer, Sisnarain Singh, declined to comment on the issue when contacted by this newscast. Meanwhile, last week, the opposition APNU-AFC demanded that government urgently regularize the squatters while stating that their constitutional rights are being violated. However, Minister of Housing and Water Colin Crowell rebutted with a reminder of his ministry's zero-tolerance policy for squatting. An official from the Central Housing and Planning Authority has indicated that there are no readily available lands to relocate the squatters to. Infrastructural work is expected to commence at 22 areas across the country, which are being prepared for land allocations. Timeka Rodney reporting for the HTP Nightly News.